Welcome back, everybody. Let's go. It is your boy Hunter.
And Cora.
And Cora Schuler, the tube, and
Cocoa
gracing us with his presence. It's Mr. Cocoa Butterstick. Mr. Cocoa Butter. Yeehaw! Welcome back, everybody, to the Obstacle Academy World Ninja League Finals. The rest of the day is going to be hopefully as exciting as the beginning of the day and yesterday. We are well over 100 athletes in, maybe 130, 140 athletes in. Still a ton of competition to go. Every athlete who is here has earned it. So this is a regional finals. The flow course format has made a return. Love it or hate it, it's back. It is back, so it is now the furthest, the fastest. If you fall, you're done. Your run is no longer measured. You can't earn points after you have fallen, even if you wanted to fall, even if it was on purpose. Each obstacle is worth 1 point. Before that, athletes can continue on here until they are out of time, but then we're going to pull them off the course. Should we take a look, you guys, at the course they're going to run?
Yep.
Let's see what they're going to do here today. So obstacle number 1, clear. Blake did it so fast. Obstacle number 2, we put him up high. I know Blake in the video here that you're watching was really nervous to be up there, but he ended up getting it. It took some tears. It took some crying. Then onto the balance beams, onto the wall run. He's quick. He's opting to do this course with one shoe, apparently. Previous age groups, they had holds in between these shelves. That's one of the differences here. We saw a lot of creativity here throughout the day and throughout yesterday. Now it's a lache, unless their arms are 7 or 8 feet long, which maybe some are. Again, Blake is opting for the singular shoe method, it looks like, in the walkthrough video. I'm not really sure why. He does this during practice, too. He kicks one of his shoes off, and we try to convince him to put it back on, but he won't do it. So this is a magnetic fixture. There's actually a lot more that goes into this than you might think. Shout out to Silent Ninja for helping sponsor the stream. They supplied both of those holds, which are going to end up being awards in the Elite Division. The Elites have an even funkier version of that magnetic obstacle. You saw Blake's on an Obstacle Academy brand new hold type here. Very simple design, but we saw some creativity with it earlier today, and yesterday it actually proved to be a pretty difficult. A lot of athletes struggled with it. Classic Obstacle Academy Lego lache to a bar that spins on pillow block bearings. It's a really unique feeling. As basic as it seems, and then it's an old-fashioned spinning bar here. PVC sleeve, little narrower. And now we have here, we're having them lache up into the box.
The stationary box.
The stationary box. So we had this in the NSN League. But it was it was a strap design. Nerfed it down a little bit here for the WNL Regional Finals Series. Another diagonal dismount here. Definitely not free. Blake making it look kind of easy. Now, in the teen division, they have this new flywheel style hold here up to a pocketed unstable Brit. It's now Evan White. That was a magic trick. Blake must have definitely completed that obstacle, but we had Evan do it just for fun. This is where the decision splits. The athletes can opt to go out of the box this direction instead. It's nice to have choices. Once they commit to a lane, they are committed to that lane. So if they go out of the box to the direction that Evan went, they must instead do the wing nuts, which it is a big lache. It's tough to tell on camera here how big it actually is. And then it is a 90-degree turn to a dismount way out to their side. Buzzer, bam. Great job out of Evan there. Great job out of Blake before he morphed into Evan. Great job out of Evan breathing. Leaning in for a kiss. That's his style. Classic Evan, man. Here's a look at the run order. You can ignore the very, very top name there where it says Heath Hurtle. Heath ran in the Masters division. He just looks like he got carried over into the top, but he earned himself a star, apparently. Gold star for Heath. That's a look at your run order. Big shout out to Silent Ninja for helping sponsor the stream. They supplied one of the most unique holds in the entire course, and we rigged it up in a bunch of different ways to challenge the athletes here. It is a little bit harder than a WNL qualifier, not only because we have to use the older format where it's one fall and done, so it adds a layer of pressure, but because it is a regional finals, obviously at the end of the year here, athletes are in better shape. And we wanted to turn up the heat just a little bit. We wanted to challenge them. So some of them are going to push the pace. We know there's a lot of heavy hitters in the teen division, sort of the pre-elite. A lot of really heavy hitters, even looking at this list of names. With me, I have Tube Schuler.
Yep.
And I have Cocoa Butter Burger.
Yep, that's me.
That's him.
That's him. We're excited for the teen division here. Shout out to Silent Ninja again. Shout out to Nels Finch Construction if you're in the Twin Cities area. They do some awesome, awesome work, particularly their decks are gorgeous. We're going to let these athletes warm up for just a few more minutes, and then we will see you at the starting block in a little bit to get the team started. We'll see you in a little bit. Thanks for tuning in. all the way down on the starting block. Beginning the teen wave off. We're going to have Joshua. Coco, how do you think you pronounce that last name?
Clevenger.
Clevenger? 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 Clevenger?
Clevenger.
Clevenger,
I
you think?
Yeah.
I'll say Clevenger. Well, Mr. Clevenger is on to obstacle 2 already. Blowing through obstacle number 1. Let's see. Awesome job. Their dismount is further, but wider. So he's cruising. We're having, he's going to set a pace here. Teen division, they come out fast. A lot of them are just sort of pre-elite.
Josh.
Again, in the previous age groups, we had holds in between the shelves. Teens, they don't get that. They have to lâché. Now, this is a completely different configuration. They have to lâché to that ring that is balanced on one wing of the Silent Ninja hold, and then the magnet disengages and pulls them off to their left with then a restricted strap design. They are allowed this post, so a cat grab situation, one of my favorite moves in Ninja.
Yes. As I was saying, Josh is another one out of Ultimate Ninjas Naperville, and he trains 4 days a week for 2+ hours each day.
Thank you. I was just wondering where he trained at and
Yes.
how often he trained per
I
week.
got you.
Zipping along. He's putting together a great run so far. He has 1.5 minutes for 4 obstacles. Catches the spinning bar, 0 issue, onto another smaller spinning bar. Just a little bit, so maybe a little bit too high. It was tough to tell what the issue was. Now on to, this is one of my favorite obstacles that we've ever put together here. It's a blast to lâché up into it. It looks like he's looking off to the right. He has choices. You can see him deciding. You can see him. He eyeballed it for a second and then opted to go off to the right. I don't think it's tough to know why they choose what they choose early on like this, because if a whole bunch of people fall in one route, we'll start to see people opt for the other route or vice versa. But as the first runner, you know, he's lâchéing from the far side of the wingnut to one side of the wingnut. I guess he took some notes from the walkthrough video on the one shoe method, but it looks like we're going to have a full clear on our first runner in the teen division. Coming out of the gate hot. That is cool to see.
We keep having good first runs.
Yeah, they really set the pace, and what it does is it changes the behavior of all the athletes for the rest of the competition. When the first athlete comes out like this, look at this. He lâchés to one side. He gets rid of one of his shoes to cut weight for the dismount. Down on the starting platform here, we have Cohen Dahlstrom.
Cohen.
Cohen, Cocoa Butter, how do you feel having another athlete out there with your name? Is that okay?
No.
Okay, we heard it here from Coco. On to obstacle number 3. Wall run zipping around onto the shelves. I have a feeling these athletes are going to, I think part of the difficulty of this competition now is that because the pace is getting pushed so early on here, are we going to see some mistakes from people going too fast? Or are we going to see it turn into a raw speed course?
Both.
You think both, huh?
Yes. Cohen trains out of Ninja U in Iowa.
He does, huh?
Yep.
Going out of the Iowa crew. Takes one big breath before the Lego to spinning bar lâché. He's been pushing the pace. It looks like he might be a little bit faster. So the first athlete did not finish. I forgot about his fall right here.
Oh, yeah.
It was such a quick fall, and then he finished everything else so smoothly. But maybe we'll have our first runner to finish be the second runner. So far, it's looking like it. Comfortable lâché up into the box. Looks like he's going to opt for the wingnut route as well. Links through. Comfortable dismount. He's got a ton of time left. Looking pretty comfy. He's grabbing the far side of the wingnut. Lachane to both sides. Super comfy catch. Now we have our first finisher.
Over a minute left.
With
too.
over a minute left, yeah, we're gonna see the pace. We're gonna see the pace pushed. Got a little activity in the chat. There's another slow motion look at a couple of Cohen's swings. Shea up into the box. Phoenix Scott, what a name on the starting block. Where does Phoenix train out of?
Hopefully Arizona.
Let's go, Tubi.
Sorry, I
Let's
just
all
had to
take
make that
a
joke.
moment of silence for Tubi's joke.
Ultimate Ninja Naperville. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate
Give her
it.
a moment of silence. Phoenix zipping along. Onto the shelves. Cohen, you think you could do these shelf laches? I think you could.
Yeah, probably.
You could.
Good, yeah, I think you could too.
I'd like to try them, but
Well, you will.
yeah.
Jesse Lebrec coaches Phoenix.
Onto the Silent Ninja. Magnetic rigging catches it. Even though it's just a ring, the fact that it's balanced and the fact that if you're off just a little bit, ooh, look at this tech. Look at this beta right here. Forgoing the dismount block. So, kind of an interesting choice. I suppose saving a second or two, but if he doesn't make it through this one, won't get credit for either. Makes it, no problem. Gets credit for both. Spinning bar to spinning bar gets him. We're moving on to the box lache.
Hunter, which way do you think he will go? Do you think he'll go straight or to the right?
Wingnuts.
I think he's a
agree.
wingnuts type of guy too.
I think we're gonna, because we saw success right off the bat, it really does change. People will go with what they're sure of if they're comfortable on everything else. But I guess not.
You have to be precise for that board too. I would not want to risk that in a comp. Gotta get in those pockets.
Yep. Nice run out of Phoenix. Should be proud of that. Cool shirt. Who do we have on the starting block now? It's like Campbell. We can get rid of the run order faster. Campbell. Remus.
Campbell would like us to talk about how she is a varsity pole vaulter on the stream. She can pole vault 8'6", and she also runs long distance.
Long distance runner and a pole vaulter. 8'6" sounds like much higher than I could pole vault.
It's higher than I could.
And higher than tube.
Yep.
Pole vaulting definitely has to help. It has to be helpful for Ninja.
Yeah, I thought Ninja would be helpful for pole vault, but it didn't go very well for me when I tried it, so maybe it works the other way around.
We'll see if it helps her with this big magnetic Silent Ninja ring lache. Ooh, she catches it. Nice job. Still has the dismount to go. You're only going to be lined up for so long. Beautiful tech on the cat grab. Shakes it out for a second. Hopping back up. Onto the chopsticks. You know, you guys, that we're going to rig these chopsticks up in every different way imaginable during your practices. We made a bunch of them. Just comes up short on the third one. It's definitely a tricky transition. On to an Obstacle Academy classic, the Lego Lachey. To spinning bar, down to spinning bar. That seems to be much trickier than they're giving it. Much trickier than you might think.
Yeah, you can't lead your Lachey at all. You have to Lachey with both, which is tricky.
Yeah, so what she means is you can't reach out with one hand first. Because when the bar spins, if you take either hand off of it, you're going to take both hands off of it.
And let me tell you, that is a spinny bar.
It's a spinny bar onto the jug. Nice catch. Nice dismount. Real smart to get low like that when the blocks are tipped up on their edge. Lowering her center of gravity, making her less tippy. She's going to jump right to the wing nut. That's a big jump. She goes. It's nice to be able to use these obstacles.
Oh! That was close.
That was real close. Real close. Maybe one more swing. She might have had it. Awesome. Powerful run out of Campbell. Campbell completed 5 obstacles down there. Up next, we have Luke Vilar. Luke out of Warrior Jungle.
Yep.
Looks like a Warrior Jungle shirt. They had, I think they sent one or two. They sent a couple athletes out.
Yeah, I know. He saw one yesterday, at least one.
Yep.
Says he trains once a week.
One time a week, and he's in regionals, huh?
Yep, but he's looking confident.
Yep. Looking confident. Looking smooth. Opts for a handful of chalk. On to the Silent Ninja. Lachey's here. Zero issue with the catch. Still has to line the dismount up. Ooh, he looks at it, wasn't quite ready on that swing. Will we see it here? Yep, cat grab. No problem. Taps down on the block to get credit.
Luke wants us to plug underwater hockey.
Underwater hockey,
He says he plays it on his national team, and we have a team in Minnesota.
Knew that. I knew that.
He wants us to
knew
check
he
it out on
looked familiar
YouTube.
I knew he looked familiar for some reason.
Sounds like a very interesting sport, but it sounds pretty cool. I would like to watch it.
Yeah, it sounds interesting and fun. It's the opposite of regular hockey. You play on top of water. Looking awfully strong. You have a feeling that his lung capacity is probably pretty close to unrivaled playing an underwater sport.
Yeah, he does not look tired.
Oh, he doesn't look tired. Unless he has gills, you never know.
Yeah, he probably does.
He's got a shirt on, so can't see if he has gills or not. So he's opting for the wing nut route. I want to see the other one done. I think if somebody falls before this box, they'll show you guys. I think they might, just out of curiosity, opt for the other lane.
It looks fun. It just looks unpredictable.
Yeah. One more obstacle. Seeing a great run so far. He has time to do it. Really good, really good movement for only training once a week.
Yep, you went 2 to 2, which I think is a lot harder than going from one side of the wing nut.
Yeah, but if you've done wing nuts a whole ton, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
What a great run. Finishes this with a perfect handful of seconds left. Take a look at him in the air here. Whee!
Solid Lachey.
Nice catch. Face doesn't change one bit. Down on the starting block, we got John Stoffer, Long John Stoffer. Rocking a clean away hoodie.
Hoodie,
A little bit mixed up. I like his approach, though. Way to go quick. Stay in control. Boom, boom, boom. Nice footwork. Zipping along. John's getting awfully tall. Up on an elite team here at Obstacle Academy. Really capable in the air. Real smooth. Always runs quick.
Yeah, he's really improved a lot over the past few months.
Yeah, it's unreal. I think he's getting taller too, so he's stretching out and he's learning to use his height, wingspan, stride length, and stuff as a resource.
Wasn't he on intermediate, like...
Oh, he just whiffs the grab. Yeah, he was on an intermediate team, and then he just, once he got the momentum going and moved up to advanced, he spent hardly any time on the advanced team and moved right on. Coming up a little short. I hope he takes a breath here. I wonder if he'll go for the wing nuts now. I'd like to see somebody try the other lane. Yeah, he's going for the wing nuts.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's done wing nuts before, so he might be going with what's new to him or comfortable. On to the wing nuts.
I think he can do these. He's a very strong athlete. And yeah.
Well put, Cocoa Butter. Oh, it just comes up short. Tries to go a little bit early. Nice run out of Johnny. Love to see him out competing. Looking strong.
Looking quick,
look
too.
Yeah, looking quick. Links right through the spinning shelf. Sick move. Up next, we have Miguel. We've seen Miguel big handful of times competing in Obstacle Academy. He's from the Chicago area.
Ultimate Ninjas.
Ultimate
Miguel.
Ninjas. Let's go. I like that. He didn't go sprinting through, especially when you travel somewhere. When you travel out somewhere, you tend to take the parts that you can and should do slowly. You tend to do that. Get as deep as you can into the course. Look good. We've been kind of watching Miguel get just a little older, a little stronger every time we see him. Smart. Switches his hands to the sides. Hopefully he starts kicking right away to regulate.
Yeah, I've noticed it helps a lot when they get wide on that shelf.
Yeah, if they go wide and they start kicking, it stops them from rotating, it looks like. As soon as they start kicking and just trust that they'll be lined up, they can get out of there as soon as they can. Another one onto the magnetic drop. Lachey. He's got pretty good Lachey tech. I expect he'll get it. Nice catch.
I wonder if we'll see anyone to link to the block.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Just catch the ring. So for those of you who don't know, the link that Cocoa Butter is talking about would be to not take any extra swings, any back swings at all on that silent ninja hold with the ring dangling from it and just dismount immediately. So it would require him to Lachey way up to their right and our left. Oh, he just pulls up. Another victim of the Obstacle Academy chopsticks. A little bit short on the spinning bar. See what he has left for the last portion of the course here.
Maybe he will go with the left lane.
Yeah, I don't know. Come on, Miguel. Commit. Oh, he's just a little short. Pretty unusual move up into the box.
Everyone just likes that lane.
Yep, they really do. Yep, I think they're going with what they know. Everybody, I mean, wingnuts themselves have been around for a long time. Maybe not this big of a 90-degree lâché at the end of a course, but I think they're going with what's familiar. Awesome run out of Miguel. Looked real strong out there. Love to see him in and out of Obstacle Academy here. Up next in the starting block, we have Mr. Coyle.
Henry has quite the lâché.
Yeah, Henry has a real good lâché.
It'll be fun to see. I remember him doing like a 12'6", I think, lâché.
Yeah,
like a year ago.
he has a monster lâché, but he's also such a gentle. He looks, I don't know how, I would describe his movement as just gentle.
Yeah.
You know, he does enormous stuff that requires like a great amount of power, but he's just gentle on everything. So it's a unique style. Looking good so far, though, Coyle. Little wrapped up here.
Something I've noticed while watching him, he really makes everything look easy. So like when you see him do something, you're like, I can do that. But then when you try it, you completely fail.
Yeah, it's way harder than it's way harder than he makes it look. You're exactly right, and that's part of catching everything so softly, and it doesn't look aggressive, and it doesn't look like it takes a ton of power. But like these are really tricky to hold on to. We'll see his approach, see what he does. Looks like he's shifting downward just a little bit. Oh, maybe he got too low. I have a feeling a lot of Obstacle Academy athletes are going to want some redemption on those things afterward.
Yeah, that spinning bar to spinning bar.
Spinning bar to spinning bar. It ended up being way harder than I thought it was going to be.
I bet he's going to go wing nuts because he likes big lâchés.
Yeah, I think so. I wonder who the first person to opt for the shorter, maybe slightly more difficult lane will be. You know, the other lane, it stops you from crossing over into from taking this sort of time-consuming move here. It allows you to go straight, even though the holds might be a tiny bit more difficult. But it takes away some of the time that this requires.
All right, I've got a good feeling about this lâché.
Yeah, I get a feeling about the wing nuts. I do too. I think Gold Coil's got what it takes. Oh, it just barely comes up short. Looks like he had just his fingertips around that second wing nut. Great run out of Coil, though. Here's a look at your leaderboard. It's Coil in 6th.
Hanky.
The Tank. Hank's a strong athlete. Some of the strongest hands that I've seen in Ninja. Hank's been around Ninja forever, and we've had the honor of watching him grow into the sport. He used to be so tiny compared to everybody else that he was competing with, but now that he's growing up a little bit, he's able to mix all the big dynamic movement with already being profoundly strong, mixed with the experience and work ethic.
How old was he when he started? Do you know?
He was 19. Now he's 26.
All right. Well, he was a very little 19-year-old. Because I remember.
I'm just kidding. He was probably 7, and now he's 12. No, he's 13. 13, maybe almost 14. He was 8. Used to be neighbors with him.
You did?
Yeah, we built a big ninja rig in his yard, and then we moved, and then they moved.
Huh. What happened to the rig?
Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe yeah, I'm not sure. It was a long time ago. Yeah, play pickleball with him and his dad. His dad's really, really good at racket sports.
Huh.
I think I might school him in ping pong, but anything else with a racket gonna beat me in.
Pickleball is fun.
Pickleball is very fun. Hank's pretty good at it too. Hank's also good at racket sports.
I am not.
No, see if he's good at spinning bar laches.
I think he is.
Yeah. I feel like if he gets his hands on something, he's gonna hang on to it. So as long as he can put himself in the right position that he can reach it, he should be fine. Coco, you've been on Hank's team on and off for different teams all throughout the years, haven't you?
Yeah.
You guys were on a junior team together,
Yeah, I think so.
and then you were on an intermediate team together.
Yeah.
Were you ever on an advanced team together?
No.
That's the only team level you skipped? Ooh, Lachey's up into it. He doesn't have a ton of time. I don't know. I feel like he should almost have short on time like this. I'd like to see him go straight. But I guess as long as he doesn't get tangled up here and can dismount soon and just send this wingnut Lachey. Kind of got to move, probably. If his swings are perfect and he goes right away, he has it. Oh, he's going to run short on time, you guys. He's going to run short. Got to link the dismount. Oh, it comes up short.
Good run.
Yeah, what a great run out of Hanky. Look at him, he's growing up. Look at this spinning bar. There he goes. Nice to say. Sticks to it. See his dad watching him over there. Up next, looks like the last athlete before we take a battery break. Our camera operators change out their batteries. Double check the stream and everything. We have Ellis Rothke. Ellis is another one who's kind of been growing up with us here at Obstacle Academy.
Yep, I'm on the same team as Ellis, so I train with him.
You sure do.
Yep. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he does some wild stuff. He does some wild challenge tricks, stuff like that.
I feel like you can tell based on him linking through that first shelf.
I don't know if you saw, but when he lacheyed, his hat ended up on top of the shelf, and he just continued on. He might have done that on purpose.
He just wanted to leave.
I think he did that on purpose. I mean, that was pretty cool.
That's what you were looking for,
Yep,
Coco. You
right
see that?
there.
Okay, he's skipping the dismount block, though. Interesting choice. He just one-hands. Okay, we might be seeing some beta given away here.
Making it look easy.
Yep, gets credit for both. Links through. This is turning into a pretty competitive run, but I'd expect nothing less out of him. Opts for the forward grip. So, okay, this is way harder to hang on to, but I respect why he might have done it. Because it's downward and diagonal like that, it almost eliminates a move. One more thing to take into account for, to go mixed grip to mixed grip like that. Even though it's physically more difficult, he might have done it because it was technically easier.
Yeah, it's hard to get around the back of a hold that's down like that.
Yeah, I respect his decision making, but he's done obstacles for so many years at such a high level that stuff that just is second nature. What? Tries to give him through. Tries to give him through. The confidence going into that.
Got his hat back.
Yeah, he got his hat back. Here's another look at it. Head goes under, hat goes on. He did that on purpose. See
For
Cam laughing at him
safekeeping.
in the background. We're going to take a quick break here, everybody. Stay tuned in. We're going to switch our batteries out. See you here in just a few minutes.
We started Nels Finch Construction in 2018. We are general contractors that do interior renovations, including kitchens, bathrooms, basements, and decks.
My favorite part of being a contractor has to be just making amazing things. If it's a deck that's just beautiful and perfect, or if it's a bathroom that just looks fantastic and nice and calm and relaxing and a tub you could soak in, I love taking something that didn't work right and making it something that's exactly what you want it to be.
To find out what we can do for you, call us, email us, or visit us online at nelsfinch.com.
Okay, everybody, we are back at the starting block with Andrew Boyles That young man is growing up. Digging the hair. His hair grows a little bit every time you see him. Wraps it back in the ponytail now. Boom! Looking like a cool dude. Looks like he's got maybe an ankle brace on. Is that what that is?
Another one.
Another one, yeah. Shout out to Ninja, man. You see an ankle brace on every 5 athletes. I'm glad that it is healthy enough for him to come out and compete. It looks like he's harnessing the weight of the ankle brace to generate momentum by swinging that leg forward a little bit higher. Ooh, he's lined up. I hope that he takes note from the other athletes on what they did here. Smart, smart, smart. As long as he starts kicking, he's going to be good.
Calm.
Kick toward the block. Yeah, as soon as they lift those legs up and start kicking, they can get the heck off that spinning shelf.
Get the heck off.
Thanks, Tubi.
Yep.
On to the Silent Ninja. Magnetic rigging. We saw Ellis link this. Andrew, smart. He laches out to his right and our left to build momentum faster. See if he opts for a cat grab on the post, or to just wingspan to the post, or lache directly to the block, and we're going to see the cat grab.
So is that
Skipping
a
the
touch
dismount
point?
block.
Okay, so that's not. So if he falls here, he doesn't get
see,
points.
if he falls here, he does not get credit for the magnetic lache that he did, but he is a monster, so I don't imagine he's going to fall.
No problem.
Shaking out those forearms. Lego to
Andrew.
spinning bar. Nice catch. You see, this is tricky because the closer they get to the post, the closer they are to the spinning bar. I cannot believe he caught that.
Look at that thumb.
Rolled all the way down to his fingertips. That was a nice catch.
Andrew would like the stream to know that his nickname is the Baking Ninja.
The Baking Ninja. Yep, that's right.
Yep. His favorite
I like to bake
style
and cook
is
as well,
grit.
man. Shout out to Andrew with the cool hobbies.
Yep.
Ooh, nice
I wish I
lache.
could bake.
It's such a relief once you get up into that thing. Maybe just a little bit too straight, not high enough. What a great run up until that point, though, right? Crazy save.
Yep. Ankle brace and all.
Ankle
looking
brace
good.
and all. I was never smart enough to put a brace on when I rolled my ankle.
Did it heal?
Nah, probably not. Awesome run out of Andrew. Cool seeing him turn into more and more of a powerhouse every time he shows up. It's a monster save
The
here.
more hair, the more
Ooh,
power.
Look at his tips of his fingers hanging on. That's crazy.
Dre.
Up next, Dre. Andreas getting into photography lately. Love to see it.
Also has an ankle brace.
Also has an ankle brace.
You may not be able to see it, but he does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he had kind of a goofy landing earlier in the week, but can't really tell. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, we'll see. He's going into typical Dre cook mode here. When Dre's on, I think he's pretty close to unbeatable.
Yeah, he really gets in the zone when he runs courses, I've noticed.
Yeah, when he zones in, he really, really runs well. He's done it forever. He knows the time that he has to beat to podium or finish. Oh, we're going to see it, aren't we? Let's see it. He did this. He did this big, crazy skip last time, too, a beta break. You could tell when he was on his way. We're going to link it. Yep. Yeah, he's deep enough in now. He's cooking. One long breath, a quick chalk up. Jump straight to the ring. That's a much bigger jump than it looks. They actually have an additional block that they can use that he just opted to skip. Seeing the wing nut route.
Going super fast everywhere, really.
Yeah, every move's real quick.
He's planned ahead like 2 moves every time he does something.
Yeah, every time he grabs something, even the size of his swings, are pretty optimal here. Yeah, see when he
Easy.
catches, he drifts off to his right. Nice work. Beautiful run out of Dre.
Over a
He's got all
minute
kinds
left.
of time left. Ankle's looking pretty good for that run. Gotta say. Pushes it. Finishes with a smile. Take a look at this big skip. You can see him shifting his weight around, moving, manipulating the hold itself to line him up. Lands, turns, looks, goes. Up next, we got Parker Stevens. Parker's got one of the wildest ninja styles I've ever seen. One of the most explosive. He just can pull power out of nowhere somehow. And it's a wild, forward, crazy movement all the time.
Parker actually has a big lâché too, doesn't he? Like
Yeah,
coil.
Parker has a great big lâché.
And a big vertical. It's like 27 inches.
Yeah, this man can jump. He can really jump. He's got like cricket legs. He was, you know how Spider-Man was bitten by a radioactive spider?
He was
Parker was
bitten
bitten by a radioactive
cricket.
flea.
Oh, a flea.
Or a cricket. One of those insects. One of those
A
insects.
bouncy
like,
insect.
Yeah, those springy, bouncy insects. A grasshopper. One of the cameramen just offered up the great information. Grasshopper coughed it up into the microphone. Here it comes on a spinning bar lâché. Yanks his way through. I want to finish out of Parker here. I love seeing him run. Just been killing it. He's been killing it lately. Boom. Let's see. What do you think the chances are he just broad jumps, box jumps into the box here and just skips the ring?
Pretty
Not gonna
high.
use it. That would have been a funny box jump. There you go. Yeah, he's got his eyes on the wing nuts. There he is. We got it. Let's see if he switches to mixed grip on his back. Nope, doesn't do it. Sometimes you'll see him switch to mixed grip on his backswing. Parker occasionally will just let go of everything he's hanging on to. No matter how much momentum he has, at random, he'll let go of the things he's swinging on and just go out into the gym somewhere and crumple up into like a ball. But he's never hurt. Never see him hurt. Putting together a monster run. Please hang on. No, he's short. Opts for one pocket, but just gets his fingertips on it.
Still a great run though.
Still a great run, though. Right you are, Tubi.
Yep.
Just look at your leaderboard. Dre. In first place by a mile here. Coco, do you know this next athlete?
Yeah, she's my sister.
Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't know. That was just a random question. Sadie Berger is up. This is Coco's sister.
Yep. Sadie is on the same team as me.
That's true.
Yep. It's fun training with her. She's my mall buddy.
Mall buddy, huh?
Yep.
She's a very talented athlete. Good grip strength, good lâchés. Pretty well-rounded, too.
Yeah, she is well-rounded. She has a, I would say that her endurance might be her greatest strength.
Yes.
She is smooth. I mean, she is smooth. Every element of movement, I think she's really good at, but I think her endurance is the one that stands out.
Yeah, she's a very like solid course runner. She never looks shaky or
Yeah, she
hesitant.
she always does look real calm. I mean, she has a couple tells when she's nervous, but she always has a real calm, smooth approach. There are a few things that I know make her a little bit nervous. Committing to big movement right off the bat sometimes being shorter can get to her, but
She was worried about that lâché, but she caught it no problem. So
She was worried about that? Did she
Yep.
say that?
that's what she told me.
Smart to just transfer right away. Spending as little time on these things as possible might be the play. This is a hard transition. Okay.
Got that vertical grip though.
Yeah, it's got that grip strength. Just takes a quick breath, shakes those hands out. Sometimes when you're nervous, you tend to over grip. You squeeze things harder than you need to. Almost misses the jump
That
to the
right
Lego.
hand.
I think that probably sped up her heart rate just a little bit. Nice catch out of Sadie. Are we going to see a team female clear?
I think we will.
We will.
I think she will. She's not the best at committing to like big lâchés like the wing nut. So I hope she gets it, but it
Yeah, ain't nothing like your siblings to keep you
Yeah,
honest.
we love a supportive
yeah.
brother.
Ain't nothing quite like.
I want her
like-
to do well.
Yeah,
but
man. I know you're honest as it is. I hope she does. I hope she does too. But it is surprising. See, I think if she went straight, she would for sure catch those flywheels because they're shorter lâchés, but they're physically harder, right?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
good at that. Grippy
She is
stuff.
good at that. But I do want to see her just send this wing nut lâché too. She's been working on it a lot.
She's in
You
the
can s-
zone. I think
Yeah,
she'll be
she's
fine.
in the zone. She's shaking her hands out. She knows she doesn't have a whole ton of time. She has to commit. As long as she builds up, just go somewhere else in her mind. Come on, Sadie. Stay up there. Let's go!
Yes!
She got a dismount. Oh, is she going to run out of time? Time! Ah.
Oh my.
You know what? I'll take that as a win as a
Yep.
win for Sadie because committing to this in course, this is a giant move. It's really hard to tell on camera, but even in the slow motion helps. But she's in the air for a long time. Up next, we got Nate Brody. Nate up there on the move. Boom, 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 boom. Super efficient. He took one backswing on the entire lane. Zipping his way through the wall run. Looking pretty good. He jumps up and back to get a head start on momentum. Building swing even as he manipulates his way through the shelves. On and off. Have we seen Nate before?
I'm not sure. He comes out of.
He's got a familiar
Ultimate
look. I might have
Ninjas
seen him in a
Libertyville.
different gym.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I like his approach here. I like his approach. It's as fast as you can get without being flashy and sell out, you know. See this? He takes his time when he needs to. Smart. That's a good way to describe how he's moving. He's moving smart.
He goes quick where he knows he can, but he doesn't want to risk anything, which I think is smart.
Yeah. Yeah, goes fast through the easy parts. Nice lâché up into the box. Nice work out of Nate. Making incredible, incredible time. What does he have left for strength, though, for a giant wing nut lâché? Catches the wing nut.
Catches the
Giant
lâché.
lâché upward. Catches the wing nut. Looking good, man. I don't know if I remember seeing him compete here, but he has a familiar look and can put together a phenomenal run when it counts, I guess.
It's like we have 4 finishers so far.
Oh, we have 4 finishers. Pretty
He's
good.
spread out
Handful of
in
runners left. We got Rhea next. Rhea Bakshi. On the move on to obstacle number 1.
Another athlete out of Ultimate Ninjas, Libertyville.
Boom! She's in the air already. That's a cool move.
Looks like Rhea is 5 feet tall.
Yeah, are you
So-
just guessing, or does it say
No,
that somewhere?
it says.
Okay.
So she's similar height to Sadie, and
Okay.
of course was no problem for Sadie. So
Onto the shelves. She can generate power fast. Look at this. Bam. Looks pretty comfortable up in the air. She probably wants to get off of this thing as soon as possible. You can see her willing her way forward. She is. As long as she kicks, as long as she starts kicking, she's good. Get out of there. Nice job. Recognizes that one more backswing might put her into another twist. Gets out of there as fast as she can. Awesome catch. Look at that. Putting some skills on display. Just trying to line up this swing. Stays calm. Nice job. Skips the cat grab, goes right for the block. She's doing pretty good on time. Just going to have to turn up the heat quite a bit. Got a little tangled up. Might have to turn the heat up in order to finish the whole thing. Zipping that thing
Getting
along, looking
close to
really,
the
really
end.
strong. Hopefully she can hang on here for the transition. It's kind of the trickiest part here.
she is low.
Tries to adjust it, but is just too late. Great Lachey up to the spinning bar. Lachey down to the next spinning bar. Not quite enough. See if she can get her way up into this box and out of it quick enough. Take down another obstacle or two. She's running a little bit short on time. Woo, squeezes her way in. Just comes up short. That's going to be it for her time. But puts together a great run. Great regional finals run. There's a look at your run order here. Just a couple runners left. Alex Newcomer. Alex is another one we've seen in and out of Obstacle Academy over the years. Always put together great runs. Zipping along onto the shelves. Putting together a pretty fast pace so far.
Looking confident.
Looking confident.
He's got an AirPod in. I wonder what he's listening to.
Should we ask him?
Yeah.
Maybe we can have a staff member stop him and ask him what he's listening to.
Very strong run so far.
Thank you, Coco.
I agree.
Thank you, Tube.
Yep. Lynx.
Linked. You can hear somebody's coaching him out there, telling him to breathe.
He looks like
One
a
obstacle left.
taller competitor, so I don't think this should be difficult for him.
No, the laches get shorter the taller you get, but you're hanging on to more weight.
But you have more muscle.
Yeah, potentially. Awesome run out of Alex. Nice work. Should be proud. Up next, we got Paige Werner. Let's go, Paige. Paige,
Her
Obstacle Academy
soccer
athlete.
Uniform, it looks like.
Paige, elite athlete here at Obstacle Academy. Looks like she showed up in her soccer gear, as she just likes the way it looks. She didn't have any soccer event or anything today.
Yep, when she
Likes
was
the way the
asked
soccer stuff looks.
what she wants us to talk about, she said maybe soccer.
All right, we might talk about it then.
So I
She doesn't
guess-
play soccer or anything, but she does want us
No.
to talk about it, and she does dress up in soccer attire.
It's just a thing she does.
I think she does. Kind of her thing. Just kidding. She's on a high-level soccer team, if you haven't put it together yet. Also a high-level ninja team. Hopefully she can stay calm here. It looks like she started to figure it out. You can see the frustration on her face. Hopefully she was watching the other athletes start to kick to regulate the swing. Figures it out. Takes a couple full rotations, though. Hopefully it didn't get her dizzy.
Yeah, I would not be doing okay after that.
Really sendy athlete. Really sendy, really strong. No surprise there that she's catching the cruxy obstacle here. Shout out to Silent Ninja. Hopefully she's not too tired from her soccer games today. But looking pretty good, looking pretty tough. Went into it. She was falling forward right onto that thing. She's also very, very strong. I just hope that she can be dexterous here, even while tired, but maybe reaches a little wonky. Look at this big breath. She's taking a big breath. She'll be able to try all these obstacles from now on. That's kind of how it works here at Obstacle Academy, is when we have a competition, that's when the new obstacles come out. So we run competitions here all the time, and it's something to look forward to after the competition. Is there's a brand new batch of obstacles that we kind of have had to keep hidden for a while. Here she goes up into the box.
I wonder if we'll see anyone go straight. I'm not thinking so. Like, no one's going that way.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we've seen so much success on the wing nuts that's what happens, when one of the first couple runners just sends them, right? People worry, and then they, even though it might be faster, maybe a little harder, it might be faster to do the other lane. We'll see just wing nuts. Up next, we got Kira Norwani and Cameron Ring.
Kieran wants us to give a shout out to Auntie Momo. She watches every live stream.
Thanks for tuning in. Auntie, what is it? Auntie Momo. Thanks for tuning in, Auntie Momo. Big shout out. It's people like that's why we do it. That's why we put these things together at all. So
Hope
friends
you're
and family
liking
at
the
home can
stream,
watch.
Auntie Momo.
Yeah, how's it going, Auntie Momo? Picked a good athlete to cheer on. Looks like. Kieran's tearing it up out there. We've seen a lot of success with this obstacle. I thought that people would struggle with it more, or at least second guess, but you know, the paradigm shifts. First couple runners come out in their powerhouses. It paves the way for everybody else. Coco, where would you like to run in a run order?
I'd say like 5th through like 7th is pretty good for me.
5th to 7th?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like giving myself too much time to warm up because I tend to waste all my energy.
Okay. I do like a real long warm-up, but I would still like to run relatively early.
Yeah, for sure.
Up into the box. Oh, he lashayed up into a standing position. No fear, huh? He's making great time, too. Cool run to see here. Smart to grab that rope. See that?
I sure did, Hunter.
Yep, he was either going to fall forward or go for a little ride on the rope. Looking pretty comfortable. He's got a ton of time left, too. Even as he's maneuvering his hands around, he's continuing to build swing. See what he's got left for Entity. What a beautiful catch. Looked comfortable, and he's got a ton of time left. All he has to do is dismount to that block and hit the buzzer. One-handed dismount. Looking good, man. What a great run.
Proud aunt, I'm assuming.
Awesome job out of Kieran. He's over here getting comfy. Taking a big back swing, and he floats. He just floats. Comfy. Up next, we got Cameron Ring. I believe this is our final runner of the wave. Cam, we've seen in and out of Obstacle Academy. Gets a little more fierce, a little more capable, a little stronger, and a little taller every time. A little more confident. Nice cooking. Going kind of fast, you two.
Cameron comes out of Ultimate Ninjas, but he also goes to Big Time.
Goes to Big Time. Shout out to Big Time.
I want to check out that gym.
I know, it's sick. I've been there. It is sick. I like starting to hear the name, too.
Yep.
I know people got a lot of years of experience and dedication to some other Chicago gyms, but definitely check Big Time out.
It's got to be a good gym because Swanson.
Yeah, old Swan and DeGange. They know what they're doing. Starting to see some really cool stuff on Instagram out of that place. Starting to see some pretty cool stuff out of Cam too as he gets older here. Look at this! Oh, he opts for a forward grip downward on the spinning bar. That was a bold move, but the laches were super clean.
I feel like this guy might go straight. He seems like a speed
You think?
demon.
Thank God, Coco, you called it.
Yep.
Do it! Let's go!
Finally,
Let's
someone.
go! I want to
He's
see him get this.
flying.
I'm so happy he ended up opting for this. He's cooking,
Okay,
man.
need
He's going
some precision
fast.
here.
I want to see how he opts to catch this thing too. Oh, just misses the pockets.
Yeah, that's a tricky hold.
It's tricky. It's a much smaller lache, but it's certainly a little trickier. What a beautiful run, other than the couple mix-ups right here. Just misses the
Kind of had
pockets.
one hand.
Glad we got to see it. Well, everybody, we're going to tally up some scores for the teen division. That was a pretty exciting wave to watch. Tally up a couple scores, and we'll see you back in just a couple minutes for the podium. Thanks for tuning in.
My sister is Captain Baloney. I got to coach my sister, Captain Baloney, through the course today. Nice, Joan. I think she did really well. She's pretty upset that she fell on the last obstacle, but she took a risk, and I'm proud of her for taking that risk.
Welcome back down to the floor. That was a fun wave to watch. I mean, really, they all are. But boy, oh boy, is that teen division.
Yep.
It's when the heat
Fun to watch.
really starts to get turned up.
It's like all the people that aren't old enough for elite, but they're similar ability, I feel like.
Yeah, the sort of the pre-elite. You're right. Sort of the pre-elite division for the WNL anyway.
I don't know about you, Hunter, but I'm excited to see the podiums.
I am too, buddy. Spoken well, Coco. Spoken well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Select third.
Woohoo!
Nice job. Yeah, she had a powerful run.
For sure. Woohoo!
And then Campbell.
Yeah!
Let's go. Sadie
Yeah,
just
Sadie.
timing out. I'm glad she got that wing nut, Cocoa Butter.
Yeah, me too. She had an amazing run.
Yeah, it was
You
great.
believed she was going to get it too, Coco. That's all that matters.
Woohoo!
Awesome jobs out of the ladies here for the podium. Alex, newcomer.
Woo! I think Andres is in first. I'm not sure though. I'm in second. Yay!
Cohen in second.
Yeah.
And Dre. Look at you guys. You got your teammates are. You're gonna have to congratulate your teammates, huh?
Yep.
Dre with his little Obstacle Academy sticker, cute. Shout out to Sarah Schoback for hand making those prizes they're holding.
Yeah, I think they're pretty cool.
Oh, pretty cool. It's the only spot you can get them is on an Obstacle Academy podium.
Well, yeah, I get to use one now.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, Teen Division.
Yeah.
Hang around in between waves. We got the Elite Wave up next. Hang around in between waves for some Obstacle Academy content. It's your boy Hunter here with Cora Schuler, the Tube, and Cocoa Butter.
Woohoo!
See you guys after a little while. Tune in for the Elites.
Hello, everybody. Hooray! Welcome to Obstacle Academy's Meet the Athletes, where you will get an inside look at all of their personalities and their interests and their quirks. My name is Hunter Gerard. Let's get into it. Jeremiah Boyd. Hey, sisters. It's been a long time coming, man. I'm excited for your interview. I think that you, out of all our athletes, I think you lead like a pretty interesting life.
Thank you.
So
I appreciate that.
your interview is unique. Normally these are like a really serious venture.
Okay.
But today, I know that you've been requesting that we do makeovers.
Yeah.
So we hired 2 makeup artists. And the goal is at the end of this, we're going to look as pretty as we possibly can.
Okay. Prettier than this?
I didn't think it was possible, but they're definitely going to try their absolute hardest.
All right.
Hopefully nobody gets hurt. Hopefully nothing gets in to anybody's eyes.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should take my glasses off.
Maybe.
You
The
think?
eyeshadow. Who knows?
Okay, I hope I can read without them. Glasses are coming off, gang. So, all right, let's get our makeup artists going. Pretty just doesn't just happen, you know. It's bought. It's manufactured and purchased.
Mm-hmm.
That's lesson 1 from the interview. Jerry Boyd.
Yes, sir.
Where did Jerry come from?
Jerry, I think that actually originated here, like in the gym. That's like my ninja nickname, you could say.
Nobody called you Jerry before Obstacle Academy?
Nah, so actually I wrote a paragraph on it like I want to say last year.
You wrote a paragraph on Jerry?
Well, you had to, it was for my English class, essay, not a paragraph. You had to like write something like interesting about you, and I wrote that I do ninja and people call me Jerry there.
Really?
Yeah, it was supposed to be submitted anonymous, but I guess
How do you
people
narrow
caught
that
on.
down if it's a play on your name, though? Or
Yeah.
how do you keep it anonymous if it's a play on your name?
Right. Yeah, I should have kept that part out because then people at my school started calling me Jerry.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's
but it
tough.
originated here for sure.
Cool. I think the first thing that happened here is my eyeball got lipsticked.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
My mouth. That's. Yeah.
I'm almost positive I have lipstick in my eye. But that's the cost of beauty, everybody. Write that down.
Yes, sir.
Where are you from originally? Are you from Minnesota?
Yeah, I'm from Minnesota.
You are? Okay.
Yeah, born in Burnsville.
You were born in Burnsville.
Yeah, it's a pretty lame place in Minnesota.
And you've been out of Minnesota, obviously. I've been with you out of Minnesota. What
Right.
Outside of Minnesota, what's your favorite spot that you've ever been?
Favorite spot that I've ever been? I'm gonna go with LA, just because my sister lived out there for a little bit, and I gotta like do a lot of stuff. Made some memories down there. So yeah. LA.
Out of all the places, you think Los Angeles is your favorite?
Yeah, I'd say so. I haven't even been out of the country. I mean, I went Dominican Republic like on a cruise, but that was like so long ago. Yeah, haven't been out the
You
country.
went to Dominican Republic on a cruise
Yeah.
with your family?
Yeah. Mom and my sister.
Cool. How old are you and how old is your sister?
My sister is 23, and today's my 19th birthday.
What?
Yeah, bro, I can survive.
It's your birthday today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Valentine's baby.
Why do I not know this?
Oh, you
You're
didn't
a
actually?
Valentine's Day baby?
Yeah. I can survive a cougar attack now. 19.
Let's go. That's so crazy that the interview is happening on your birthday.
Mhm.
Cool, dude. That takes today from really good to like pretty awesome.
Yes, sir. Another
So-
year around the.
Another
Sun.
year, man. Another year around the sun.
Yes, sir.
Another
Yes,
trip
sir.
around the sun. How did you get started in Ninja?
So this is actually, there's a lot of steps that got me there, but I'll start at my elementary school. So I was always like the last kid to get picked up from school,
Okay.
and at the after school program, you had the option to be on the playground or inside the gym, and I would always just be on the playground, like hanging out on monkey bars and stuff. So I had like a lot of free time on there, and then I think I like I saw the show eventually. One thing led to another, and then yeah, put me in the position I am right now.
I hope that whatever I'm eating right now, I hope that whatever I'm swallowing in little bits is not going to give me some weird disease years from now. Women do this every day, dude.
Yeah, it's
Women
crazy.
get up, they do this exact
Sounds-
makeup scheme every single day.
My sister doesn't wear a ton of makeup, but yeah, some girls and guys, some people wear a lot of makeup.
Crazy, dude.
Hey, sisters.
That's nuts, man. I wonder if how much they swallow compared to how much I've swallowed so far.
Yeah, that's a very deep question.
That's whatever this is, I know. Whatever that is definitely belongs there.
Yeah, that's sharp.
So what role does Ninja play in your life?
What do you mean by that? Can you dive deeper into that question?
Let's say that how much of your day revolves around like your Ninja Academy or your Ninja?
Yeah. So I definitely feel like I could be doing more, but pretty much go to the gym every weekday, and then I'll like watch like videos sometimes on the weekends for like competitions. But yeah, like a good portion of it revolves around Ninja, especially like saving energy for like the end of the day.
Sure.
Like, come to the gym and stuff.
Yeah, that's what's tough about Ninja. A lot of people train it at night. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? A lot of like general fitness stuff. People will wake up and go to the gym, and then they go about the rest of their day. Ninja, just because of the direction that it's kind of gone, like it is what it is. Like a giant percentage of Ninja is a youth. It really is a youth sport, right?
My fault.
So it has to cooperate with like school schedules and all that, right?
Yeah, for sure. And then like the show's at night, so like.
You're right,
Yeah,
dude.
prepares
Yeah,
you for
right.
that, I guess.
Yeah, the show films overnight too. A lot of people, not everybody knows that, and
Yeah.
sometimes it is in the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah.
So, 1 second here. Let me put whatever this is on my eyes. There we go. That's better.
I look.
Are friendships in your program important? Like, what have you developed friendships throughout your time doing ninja in the program?
Yeah, for sure. Mostly like this past year, I've been coming to OA a lot more than like, I guess maybe like the past 2 years. I've been coming to OA a lot more, building more connections. Some people are like really serious about it, like ninja.
Yeah.
I try and like balance it out, like the yin and yang. Try and have fun with it, but also be serious.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I made a lot of friendships, like this guy right here. And
Yeah,
you.
let's go. Yeah, Evan went. Yeah, it's been cool to see, dude. I remember seeing you when you were young, flying around, and then the past couple of years have been like an aggressive spike in ability, and kind of like on the bigger stage,
Yeah.
you know, of things.
Yeah.
Qualifying for championships and almost everything that you try. I think like your number one spot placement wise outside of the NSN is first. You typically end up in first. So what do you think? What do you think you do differently than most people who don't stand on the top of the podium? Is there anything, any kind of secret you think you could share?
I actually work out like I said, I could be doing a lot more, but I work out like in my basement a lot of jump rope, a lot of endurance, and then I also have like a track background, so that helps a little bit with my endurance as well.
Yeah, and like your explosivity, like how explosive you are.
Yeah, I don't know where that comes from. I just try and like get like mad a little bit whenever I do that. And, like,
Yeah,
unleash it.
that
You won't
sure
like
is a
me when
sharp
I'm
tool.
angry. Yeah.
Why do they use pencils? Of all the things that could be comfortable on your face skin, why is a pencil?
More
A
to
sharp
find.
pencil.
More to find look, I guess you could say.
What do you think your dream job is, Jerry?
Dream job.
You have all kinds of time. I mean, you're 19 today.
Yeah.
You have all kinds of time to sort of formulate a plan and everything, but is there one sort of dream?
I honestly think the idea of being like kind of like a content creator would be like the quote unquote like dream job for me.
Okay.
That one would probably have to be like a lot of time would have to go into that in order for it to like work out or whatever. But yeah, definitely
Another sharp
being a
one.
content creator.
What kind of content? The same stuff that you're doing now, kind of like day in the life, different challenges, different sort of public comedic type of stuff.
Yeah, kind of like that. I'm not scared to like evolve my content like as the times change. I feel like that's a good thing to do. But yeah, I like kind of like influencing people, just to like show them you can just do what you want to do and have fun with it.
Okay. Do you have a spot that everybody can watch your content that you'd want to put out on the?
Yeah, YouTube, Jared Boyd. It's Jared Boyd on everything actually. Jared Boyd on all platforms.
Just Jera Boyd.
Yeah, Jera.
Okay.
Boyd.
Nice, dude. Let's go. Jerry Boyd plugging that YouTube, plugging that YT, bro.
I say, man. I say.
What's your greatest fear?
You want like a deep one or like just like my greatest fear? Cause like.
So, I mean, there are the general things in human nature that you're just supposed to be scared of in order to not die, right? Fears that we developed, snakes, spiders, things that could be, poisonous, heights, whatever.
Yeah.
Is there anything that could be more specific to you that you're scared of?
I'm pretty scared of heights. Like, especially, I haven't been too high up lately, but like Vegas last year on the show, it's pretty high up there, man.
That's something that that's something that I feel like that's not a lip. I feel like that's not a lip makeup.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't think so. No.
lip?
I don't think that that's a lip makeup. That is a lip makeup. That definitely was supposed to be a lip makeup.
Nah, I'm definitely getting like crusties here and there.
Yeah, I've swallowed so much of whatever.
Yeah.
I've swallowed so much of whatever this is. But dude, that's the cost of beauty.
Yeah.
A
Pain
lot
is
of
beauty.
people, yeah. Some people are born with it. Some people get makeovers like
Yeah.
this from professionals, from hired professionals with years of experience who definitely know what they're doing
Sure.
and can see.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah. Prettier, am I right?
Yeah.
Do I look pretty?
Dude, I have a feeling I look worse than you, bro.
I don't know, dude. He's actually doing like a pretty good job.
No way.
Yeah, I know you're lying.
No way.
I know you're lying.
Evan's done this before.
Yeah, definitely.
Evan has definitely done this before. So what's one thing that people do not know about you?
Do not know. I'm
Yeah.
kind of like introverted. Like maybe like the stuff you see online would say different. I guess I've kind of gotten out of my shell like these past few years. But yeah, I don't talk too much in like big crowds. What else do people not know? I don't know. I put a lot out online.
Yeah.
But yeah, grew up with a mom, sister. Grew up with all girls. That relates well. The
Yeah,
makeup.
I had a brother too, but I was also kind of surrounded by girls too, and I saw it. You know, when you were younger, you've come out of your shell a whole ton. You're right in the past few years, and your content is like obviously it's a lot of fearless stuff. You know, interacting with strangers in a bizarre way in public. Isn't built like that's not an activity that's built for an introvert. But
Yeah, no, for sure.
You can see it occasionally, once in a while. You do see some of the shyness come out of you, even if it's
Yeah.
as you get older and more confident, it becomes more fleeting. That's definitely an eyeball makeup. My favorite part about eyeball makeup is that it's where it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
So do you have advice for your past self? If you could look at, let's say, like 14-year-old Jerry.
14.
Yeah, if you could look at 14-year-old Jerry, is there anything that you wish that 19-year-old Jerry would be there to tell you?
Don't follow anyone. My stepdad really drilled into me like be a leader, not a follower. But yeah, kind of just pave your own way, as some might say, and kind of just do whatever you like to do.
Okay.
Don't need to like follow the crowd all the time.
That's good advice. That's hugely important. And when you're a teenager, when you're 13, 14, 15, when you're 13, 14, 15, even if you hear that from somebody you trust, there's almost no way for you to believe it.
Yeah.
In like a weird way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's like the biggest, most obnoxious tragedy. Like when you're a teenager like that, is you can hear something that's definitely true, and just your brain just will reject it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, I grew up. I never really did like ninja's not like a traditional sport or whatever.
Yeah.
So I already like grew up kind of not doing what like everyone else was doing.
Right. It's
And
pretty
then,
new.
Yeah.
Still outside the box.
Yeah. For sure. I know I look so goofy, bro.
No, you don't, Jerry. We're doing this to improve our. We're doing this to improve our looks, right? We're beautiful on the inside, and now we're beautiful on the outside too.
Really shine.
Do you have, before we wrap it up, kind of as a good concluding question here, do you have anything that you'd like to tell people who are getting started doing ninja? Like, let's say somebody's new to it and they've gone to a gym a couple times and they want to puncture their way through that sort of competitive membrane and start competing maybe. Is there anything that helped you, like little info bite that helped you that you could pass on to them?
Yeah, so definitely small steps in the gym when you're first starting. Don't do like big leaps, because if you do a big leap, it could set you back more than small steps could, if that makes any sense. Like, you know what I mean by that, or no?
Yeah, absolutely. Set like little milestones.
Yeah,
like don't go in and try to do a 10-foot lache on your first day. Maybe learn how to swing first.
Yeah, and make sure to stretch, because you can get really, really injured when you do this, especially depending on your age. You know, the older you get, your
Yeah.
joints and stuff.
Hey man, you're speaking my
Go.
language right now. I think that was highly, highly valuable info.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you for
Thanks.
for doing it, Jerry.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Let's thank our makeup artists here. We have Lorna and Evan. Lorna
Thank you,
Pertner
Evan.
and Evan White. This is the finished project, or this is the finished product. This is what it looks like when you before the interview, we were the caterpillar.
Yes.
And now that the interview is over, we've become a significantly worse version of a caterpillar.
Yeah.
That's how the expression goes. Well, thanks for coming out, everybody. It's been another Meet the Athletes with Jerry Boyd. Goodbye.
Bye, sisters.
Do I look good?